Ladies and gentlemen, what is up, and welcome to today's video where we're going to be covering the Infinite Streak guide for the Freestar Featured Hero Arena aimed at newer players, because this arena very easy for veterans that have a lot of Freestar champions that are above rank 3 level 30, but you know, it does take a while to get to that place. So I wanted to do a guide kind of aimed at brand new players who are looking to initially build up a streak and giving you kind of the lowest possible rank champions that you can get away with in terms of making your streak. So this kind of guide serves as mainly also a lot of guidance for newer players in terms of like building your roster and ranking up certain champions in order to achieve a really good score in Arena. So really the biggest piece of advice that I have for beginners and kind of progressing players who want to do well in this arena, they want to succeed, farm the champions, is you need to get as many of the Freestar characters that you get, or every Freestar character, ideally up to rank 2 and level 20. By doing this, you can have as many champions as possible to continue the Infinite Arena streak, and that's just going to get you more and more points. And you know, taking a character as a Freestar up to rank 2 level 20, you can take about 3 characters up to rank 2 level 20 for the same kind of like ISO price as taking 1 character up to rank 4 level 40. So in terms of players who want to progress and get as many characters as possible, that's probably the initial suggested advice for your Freestar champions. However, with certain characters in terms of Freestar, there are ones eventually to max out, but if you're just looking to succeed and score as many points in Arena as possible, it's all about taking as many champions as possible as a Freestar up to rank 2 and then bringing them all the way up to level 20. So to go over the streak, and all of this stuff will be in the description of the video, so if you need a written reference, it will be there. So for matches 0 to 8, you can use pretty much any champions, but you want to use champions that are toward the bottom of your roster. Ideally, any champion kind of above the lowest 6 2-star champions that you have, you want to use for kind of matches 1 to 8. As you might have been able to notice in this video, we're kind of like gradually moving up in terms of the power level of our characters. Around matches kind of 7 to 8 is where stuff gets fairly even for a lot of your characters, and from matches 9 to 14, this is where you ideally want to bring in a Sandbag champion. So matches 9 to 14 really are the pivotal part of getting onto that Infinite Arena streak. So a Sandbag is basically when you bring like 2 really good characters and then 1 that is like right at the bottom of your roster, so it brings the average matchup down for your 2 good characters, and you like deliberately lose on that match with a really crappy champion so that you have like a couple of easy wins on your other 2 champions. And ideally these 2 champions should be Freestars that are ranked 2 level 20 or above. You can have a very easy time there. In this video we do use some maxed out 2-stars, and that's just simply because of my roster and the state that I'm in at the moment. I have so many maxed out Freestar characters that I didn't have enough rank 2 level 20 Freestar champions to showcase this, but if anything, like, it's much harder to win these matchups with fully maxed out 2-stars. So yeah, hopefully it should show you just how easy it is to get up to the Infinite Streak in this arena. And then moving on for matches 15 plus. At matches 15 plus, you can use any Freestar champions above rank 2 level 20. So you can have a full team of rank 2 level 20 characters, and then you're going to be on the Infinite Streak from then on out. And it does go a little bit lower in terms of what you can get away with on the Infinite Streak. Once you get to matches 20 and above, once you get to matches 20 and above, you can actually add in maxed out 2-star champions. But really the advice for a lot of beginner players is just do not bother leveling any 2-star champions. Focus all your resources into Freestar characters. Try to get as many champions up to rank 2 level 20 as possible, because that's going to make doing the Infinite Streak really easy to initially get and then maintain. So yeah, that's pretty much it for the Freestar Infinite Streak for a featured character. Pretty easy to do for most people. Like, once you get good at combat and get some decent masteries as well, it just becomes increasingly easier and easier. Just kind of going back and thinking about some initial like pro tips and criticisms. My PI on my characters might look insanely high just because we're level 60 and we have a good mastery setup, but power index or the power rating of your characters, it doesn't affect Infinite Streak Maker tool, it's all about the rank and level of your characters. So even if my characters, you know, they seem a little bit insane in terms of their power index, despite being a very low rank and level, again, that doesn't really matter. And for a lot of this, it's all about how well you play, and also kind of having good matchups and picking the right characters to fight each other. And that will come in time. You know, there are certain characters that you should maybe look at avoiding, especially when building a streak. The ones with power gain, like Hyperion and Mordo, they're always a massive pain in the butt. So if you can, try to avoid those characters. But apart from that, like, it's pretty easy to do. It's going to come with a little bit of practice. Might take you a few tries initially to build up an infinite streak. You know, if it's your first time ever doing it, I know the matchups between, like, you know, 12 and 14 for some people can be a little bit difficult, but again, the very important part is you save the best characters and the characters you're most comfortable playing with of kind of those harder matchups there to make sure that you can get through them quite easily. And again, kind of an additional pro tip and disclaimer is this being the 3 and 2 star arena, the hardest opponent you're ever going to fight is a 3-star of 440. So once you have a lot of 3-star champions at 330, you can actually potentially begin your infinite arena streak at kind of 5 wins once you've gotten to that 3 times multiplier, because from then on out, you know, the hardest thing you're ever going to fight is a 440 champion, and a lot of players, once you got the basic combat down and you're not really getting hit too much, it's very, very easy to dispatch of 440 3-star champions, even when you're using like rank 3 level 31s. So yeah, that's a bit of pro tip and advice there, you know, for eventually, you know, building up your infinite streak and roster there. But for beginners, the priority is, if you want to farm as many points as possible and be able to get up to this streak, is you need to get your 3-star characters up to rank 2 and then level 20, which is fairly easy to do. There's not too much to invest there. So ladies and gentlemen, hope you enjoy the rest of the video. This is going to be me showing you how to do it in terms of practicality. So, you know, if you want a full run through or to scrub through at any point, you can actually see how a lot of this streak works in practice. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching. Enjoy the rest of the video. If you enjoyed it, feel free to slap a like on it. That'd be greatly appreciated. Enjoy the rest of the video. Take care and have a good day.